Hi, I am Umar Javed from CyberPanel. In this video, we will discuss about WordPress Robots.txt that can optimize your website for search engines. Do you sometimes wonder why certain pages in your WordPress sites aren't appearing on search engines or how some of your important content is ignored by search engines? It may indeed be due to misconfigured settings of your WordPress robots.txt files. The robots.txt file is a fundamental guideline for the web engines on how their bots crawl your website. The wrong setting could cause missed opportunities in search engine optimization. The robots.txt file is just a simple text file placed in the root directory of your website. It provides the crawlers, also called robots or bots, instructions regarding the pages it can visit and index on your website. Crawlers such as Googlebot use the robots.txt file to determine which areas of your site they can crawl and which they should avoid. You may not want the admin or login pages indexed, for instance, or you may want to block search engines from crawling duplicate content. The robots.txt is your means of stating that preference. The robots.txt file is very important for the search engine in terms of managing load on its server. It also can give a shot in the arm to SEO because only relevant content will be crawled and indexed. Properly using robots.txt will prevent search engines from wasting time on pages that are low quality or irrelevant to your business goals and will give their time instead to high priority content. There are some advantages of using the robots.txt file in WordPress. You can tell bots to ignore specific pages, which means that irrelevant or sensitive content cannot be shown in search results. Search engines have limited time and resources for crawling your site. The crawlers tend to focus on the most significant parts of your site by blocking unnecessary pages. Robots.txt can avoid indexing duplicate content, which is very relevant to SEO. Let's understand interpreting the syntax of robots.txt. So first, let's have a short review of the syntax basics. User agent means which search engine or bot the rule applies to. Disallow section will tell the bot which pages or section not to crawl. Allow will tell the bot what pages are allowed to crawl even when the broad disallow rule applies. Sitemap would contain the location of your XML sitemap, which helps search engines crawl all the pages you want them to have access to. User agent static rules apply to the bots including Googlebot, BingeBot, etc. Disallow /wp and admin disallow crawling of your admin site. Allow /wp admin ajax php allows access to the admin ajax php file, which is essential for certain functions. Sitemap tells search engine where your sitemap file resides. How to find and modify your WordPress robots.txt file. First, check whether your site has the robots.txt file. You can do that by visiting this. That will open the file in the browser if it exists. If not, a 404 error will appear. Most often, WordPress does not create robot.txt file by default, which is very simple to add. There are various ways to create or edit the robots.txt file in your WordPress installation. For most WordPress users, a plugin is the easiest way to manage robots.txt files. The plugins like Yoast SEO and All-in-One SEO help to edit robots.txt in the WordPress dashboard. If there is already a robots.txt file, then you will see it here and edit it as per your requirement. If the file does not exist, then Yoast will prompt you to create one. If you want to take more control and prefer to have the file edited manually, you can access your robots.txt file via FTP or the file manager found in your web hosting control panel. Connect to your server using the FTP client, that is FileZilla, or your hosting provider's file manager. Approach the root directory of the WordPress installation. If the robots.txt file exists already, simply right-click and edit it. If it does not exist, then you may create a new one. Add in your desired rules. Make sure you have the robots.txt file after editing or creating it in the root directory of your site. Now, how do you manually override the robots.txt file in WordPress? Sometimes it may happen that your robots.txt file in WordPress actually always stuck on disallow, meaning search engines are being told that they are not going to crawl your entire site or some of those critical pages. Connect to the WordPress root directory via FTP client or file manager. Open it for editing in the robots.txt. Remove all the unwanted disallow which are blocking some important sections like the homepage, blog, and product pages. Be careful to add just the right allow rules so that those important pages get indexed. Finally, save and upload the newly created robots.txt file. Now, let's discuss issues in robots.txt and their solution. Problem 1 is robots.txt in WordPress stuck on disallow. This is a problem created by the many WordPress plugins for automatically generating the robots.txt file. The default setting sometimes disallows even all crawlers for accessing the site. A line like disallow slash will prevent search engines from indexing any of your pages. Solution is just remove the disallow rule or modify it so that it only prohibits the part or section you want excluded. Problem 2 is absence or wrongly placed robots.txt file. Having a missing and incomplete robots.txt file indicates that there is no clear indication as to which pages the search engine will crawl or the robots will crawl on the site. Indexing performance will naturally be poor, which as a result leads to lower rankings. Solution is to create a robots.txt file if missing and configure it to block unnecessary sections while allowing crawlers to index your most important content. Example of a simple robots.txt template is this. Problem 3 is searching engines do crawling on new content. Suppose you have created pages or added content but it's not appearing in search results. The reason might be a wrong robot.txt setting. Solution is check if you have accidentally blocked the crawling bots from accessing your new pages. The disallow rule shouldn't be applicable to important contents or URLs. CyberPanel boasts an agile capability to serve as a robust web hosting control panel, providing dedicated users with the ability to manage easily their websites, databases, and server-side configuration using a user-friendly interface. Furthermore, CyberPanel provides server condition access and file management tools to allow one to easily manipulate the robots.txt file for WordPress. Through CyberPanel's file manager, you can directly access the root directory of your WordPress site. That's where the robot.txt file is. From there, you can create, edit, and update the file as needed. This is ideal for those who are not keen on using FTP clients. You can easily edit the robots.txt file with CyberPanel's built-in text editor. You do not have to bother getting your hands dirty accessing your server through FTP. This results in far easier change process for novices. CyberPanel allows you to monitor your server performance so that changes made in the robots.txt won't end up risking your site performance. Configuration in the robots.txt guarantees non-crawl pages are not crawled, thus saving bandwidth and enhancing the server load. CyberPanel includes a lot of standard security-based features such as management of SSL and firewall rules, which will keep your website as well as your robot.txt secured from unauthorized access or attacks. Use CyberPanel to overwrite WordPress robot.txt file. Log into CyberPanel. Under the dashboard of CyberPanel, navigate to the left sidebar and click on Root File Manager. Search for robots.txt in the root directory of the WordPress installation. You may see it in the list if it already exists. Otherwise, click on Create File and name it robots.txt to create a new one. Right-click on robot.txt to edit it. In the editor, you can modify the existing rules or completely override the file with new instruction for search engines. To sum up, the WordPress robots.txt file controls the entry points for crawler across your site. When configured suitably, you have more of the bots on these pages, which you consider to yield a higher payoff in terms of SEO and performance for your site. Whether through the use of CyberPanel or manual creation, it remains vital to consider that little file for improving search visibility. Thank you for watching this video and subscribe for more videos.